mixato?
No, è più mi sto annoiando.
Perché no, devo cercare Mr. Robert? Sì, che bella idea! Mr. Robert, sei qui? No, non c'è. Mr. Robert, sei qui? No, non c'è. Mr. Robert, sei qui? No, non c'è.
What time is it? It's time to learn, it's time to learn, it's time to learn. Hello kids, and welcome back. Today we are making something together. Today we are making something useful, something important, and something fun. Today we are making soap. Do you know what soap is? Yes. Go ahead, tell me, what is soap? You're right. Soap is sapone. Today we are making soap. The first thing we need is a silicone container. Now, it has to be in silicone because you have to be able to pop the soap out once it's ready. The second thing we need is obviously soap. Now, I am using this, which I recommend. It's a soap base that I bought on Amazon. Or you can go around your house and find used soap bars and recycle them. I will show you how in a minute. The other essential tools that we will need to make soap are a glass. Remember, it has to be able to go in the microwave, so it's better to use a big, tall glass. After, we need essential oils. Why do we need essential oils? To give a good smell, to add a perfume to our soap. Other objects that you will need are a knife. You can use a butter knife or a normal cutting knife, and a big spoon. Another thing that you can add to your soap to make it interesting and fun is glitter. Here I have gold glitter, and here I have cherry glitter. In addition, if you want to make your soap more colorful, you can also add food coloring. I recommend using bright colors and also light colors. Something else that you can do to make your soap more fun is choosing a small toy to put inside the mold when we start pouring the soap. So as you wash your hands, you get closer and closer to discovering your little toy. Now it's time to cut the soap in cubes. Now, in this phase, it's important to have help from an adult. So ask your mommy and daddy or an adult at home with you to help you cut the soap. Here we go. After, we are going to take all of the big blocks that we've cut out of our soap and cut them in even smaller pieces. Now, these smaller pieces and the shavings we will take and put inside our glass and put it inside the microwave. We're going to have the microwave set to go 5 seconds at a time, and we will check to make sure that it doesn't bubble over and it doesn't burn. So I went ahead and already put them in the microwave. It took me about 30 seconds in total. This one, I already put 2 drops of yellow. I'm gonna put an extra drop of yellow inside, and it's gonna turn nice and bright. And you mix it around. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Remember, the soap is hot, so you have to be careful. Then we are going to put a layer in each one of our shapes. Now, I have also chosen a Pikachu toy to put in one, and also a very cute seashell to put in the other. So now we have to put in our first layer. Remember, before putting every layer, you have to make sure that the previous one has already hardened. Here we go. Okay. The other one, I decided to keep white. So I didn't put any food coloring in it yet. But as we put it in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add some red glitter. Before it becomes completely hard, and at each phase, so each layer, it is important, if you want, to add the essences. Why? So that as you wash your hand and you go through each layer, you still have consistency in the smell. So we are going to add 3 drops of lavender. As the soap inside its shape is hardening, it's important to remember to put inside, if you want, also your little toy or the prize. Now, I'm going to put the Pikachu in. Remember that when we pop it out, the part of the soap that you will see is at the bottom. So you have to put whatever object you put inside upside down. So I'm putting in our Pikachu, and we are going to go ahead and put in our beautiful seashell. We're going to continue making a second layer of yellow, as this soap is for my son, Samuele, and he wants it all yellow. So here we go with our second layer. In the other soap, that is for my daughter, Rosa, I decided to use red. Now red is a very strong color, so it's important to use very, very little. Mix it up. And pour the layer. Now you remember that before we put glitter, we are going to put a little bit of gold glitter in the yellow one. And in the second layer, I'm going to put some white glitter. Now that we've put the second layer in each one of our shapes, I'm going to add a little bit of essential oils. You can choose to use it or not to use it. It's up to you. Now, we've made it to our final step of making the soap. So you can make as many layers as you want or as few as you want. I decided to make 3 layers. So we are at our third layer. Again, Samuele with the Pikachu. We are making it all in yellow, and I'm adding my third layer. And a drop of essential oil. For Rosa, instead, I decided to change it up a little bit. I added a little bit more coloring, made it a little bit more richer, and I put in some peppercorns. If you use brown sugar, it actually turns it into a scrub. You can also add peppercorns or any other thing that you want. Now, use your creativity. Finally, we're all done. We have made 3 layers with different colors and essences. And inside, we placed a little surprise for each one of the kids. Now, I'm gonna pop them out. This is why you need a silicone shape. Look, this is a Rosa soap. As you can see, in the center, there is a beautiful seashell. And at the back, you see the peppercorns. Samuele, instead, is all yellow, and inside, there's a Pikachu. So, the more they wash their hands, the more fun it'll be, and the faster they'll get to their surprise. You can put anything you want inside. You can make it as many layers as you want. The important thing is use your creativity. Well, thank you very much, kids, for coming and spending time with us. Now, we decided to make soap with you today to remind you to wash your hands frequently. Now, more than ever, it's super important. Click on the subscribe button, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye!
Ciao bambini, che bello vedervi! Vi è piaciuto il nostro video? Bene, allora cosa aspettate? Andate dalla mamma e chiedetegli di poter fare il sapone come abbiamo fatto noi. Anche voi potete fare un sapone personalizzato con un giochino che a voi piace tanto o un ricordo che potrete scoprire giorno dopo giorno lavandovi le mani. Mia figlia ha messo dentro una conchiglia perché le ricordava il mare. Samuele ha preferito i Pokémon. Forza, andate e mi raccomando, fateci vedere i vostri lavori, mandateci foto o video, saremo felicissimi di vederli. Alla prossima, ci mancate!